Roosevelt Institute Summer Academy program serves as a platform to get involved with public policy within the local, city, and national level. We have 3 different programs that we offer: the City of Chicago, New York City, as well as Washington, D.C. You would work full-time at your placement, which the campus network provides for you, and based upon the interest of the student and also the interest of the partner organization. And you take on tons of different projects within that organization.
I had a great time being a Chicago Fellow. It was fantastic. I made some of my best friends out of the Chicago Fellowship.
I still have the friends I made during the Summer Academy, and it's a deeper friendship than you would normally make at another organization. These are people who care about the same things you do, who share the same progressive values as you. These are people who are motivated. These people are going to go far. And so more than friendships, it's connections, it's networks.
It was also one of my first opportunities to work in an office environment, but also being introduced to work that is perhaps a little bit more meaningful than a typical summer internship experience. That meant a lot to me.
3 cities, 3 different experiences. So our DC program is focused on the national narrative. Students are placed within national organizations dealing with healthcare, economics, defense and diplomacy, equal justice, education, and we place them in these national think tanks or public policy research institutions. There's a lot of other internship programs within DC, and this stands out because of the substantive experience that's provided for students. It's not just administrative work that you're doing, you're actually providing feedback and you're getting input into what the national narrative is going on. With the program, we've had fellows that have been able to see President Barack Obama, as well as sit on a panel with USAID Administrator.
We worked on a national campaign to bring jobs back to the youth. It got me engaged in a national movement in a way that was substantive, in a way that I had never been engaged before. I was speaking to people all across the country who wanted the same things as I did. I was able to write a piece on creating green jobs training centers, and eventually that piece was kind of promoted to the point where it crossed the desk of Vice President Joe Biden when he was working on his middle class jobs initiative. The piece was then kind of incorporated into subsequent law.
Chicago is a very city-specific program. We place fellows within the city of Chicago through the mayor's office. They work within different agencies and departments for the Chicago Climate Action Plan.
Being able to do that in Chicago in particular was fantastic. The speakers that we were exposed to, the politics that we were exposed to, have really informed a lot of my own ideas of what I think I might want to do post-graduation, as well as inform me a lot of what the policy process looks like on the inside.
We founded the Chicago Academy in 2009, and since then, students, our fellows, have been able to really create innovative policies that the city of Chicago has been able to implement them.
People in the city knew about the Roosevelt Institute program, and so you garnered a certain amount of respect when you were introduced as this is one of the Roosevelt Fellows, because all of the departments were pining to get a Roosevelt Fellow in their office, and it just gave me so much confidence to be able to actually work with them as opposed to working for them. I was able to write a policy that was eventually passed by the city and incorporate into their Chicago Climate Action Plan.
We just launched our New York program in the summer of 2011. We're really excited to engage into the diversity of New York City. New York City brings together philanthropy, there's organizing, there's community development, really taking students into the community and showing the community, and then try to come up with a policy based upon that community, being exposed into the nitty-gritty of what goes on into the policy process.
I was doing walkouts, protests. We would talk to administration every once in a while, but we weren't seeing concrete evidence. Opportunity to implement new ideas. We had to listen to what they were saying, or yeah, we'll compromise, I guess, but nothing was ever written down. There wasn't any big politicians truly listening to our idea. I know I'm passionate, I know I'm supporting other organizations, but there's something missing. Step 2. Step 2 is kind of important. If you actually want to hit the goal, you can't just stay on step 1, and step 1 was creating the awareness.
Really learning how to become professional and talk about policy, and have a love for policy, not just about like what the facts and research, but also how to create an innovative idea to solve a challenge within their communities.
It goes beyond the summer. You never lose, the connections you make during the summer academy.